Most of my dreams have died in this world so heartless. I just want to give it up and put them all to rest. Sometimes I feel too old to keep my dreams alive. I've let so many come and go. I feel I've lost the will to strive. Zdravo, Mystic Poet 82 here, and welcome to Tuesday Tidbits. Today's Tuesday Tidbit is about dreams. And when we're young, we all, develop dreams for our future that, stuff that we want to do. And a lot of times that changes over the years, not necessarily from a negative light. Sometimes something better comes along, and it all just depends on the situation. Do we ever get too old to dream? No, I don't think so. Because when we do get older and really can't do a whole lot anymore, if we have grandchildren, or just if there's any, grandchildren at all in the family, not necessarily ours, we can always have high hopes and dreams for them as well, and listen to theirs and hope that they are able to live their own dreams. So I'm asking you guys, what were some of your dreams that you had as a child, but you gave them up, or did you live them? Did you give them up for something better, or did maybe someone else come along and say something that kind of affected you in a negative way to destroy that dream? Or did you just feel like it was going to be too hard to accomplish or impossible because of certain situations that came along while you were wanting whatever that was? As for me, I had a lot of dreams as a child. First I wanted to be a paleontologist. I love dinosaurs. And I still love dinosaurs. That's never changed. And then I was like, well, that probably doesn't make a lot of money. It'd be fun to do it, but I wouldn't want to make it. I decided I really didn't want to make it an actual, career. Because you'd have to go out in the desert, and honestly, I really don't like being in deserts that much. Then I wanted to be a vet, and then I found out how much school it took, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm tired of school. I want to be out of it. I wanted to be a meteorologist at one point, because I really loved watching the Weather Channel, especially the tropical stuff and seeing what's going on. But I kind of gave that up too, because I found out it involves a lot of math, and I kind of suck at math. Well, I was terrible at algebra, but I was really good at geometry, which is weird, because usually girls are better at algebra and boys are better at geometry, so I was not a normal girl. Then I kind of got, tired of, wanting that. It was more fun just kind of watching. I also thought landscaping would be really cool, but that's only a summertime thing, so it's I want something I can do all the time. So in a sense, I never really got to live my dream. I've had a couple dreams that are a little crazy and far out there, and to be honest, I would still love to see them happen, but I don't know how to make that happen, because I don't know the right people. The first one I thought would be really cool, because I grew up with a lot of pets, most of them being cats, and each one had a different and unique personality, and I always thought it would be awesome for a stuffed animal company like Gund or something, one of the ones that makes realistic stuffed animals, to start a line of stuffed animals that look like people's pets. So basically you just send a couple pictures of your pet so they could get the markings and everything on it, and then you would buy it from them based on, what they made. So when your pet died, you had a plush version that looked just like them, and it would be another way to remember them, because pictures fade over time, or fires can happen. It could happen to a stuffed animal too, but they would keep that in their records so that, like, if your house did catch on fire and you lost everything, they would still have that in your record. So, hey, I want another, plushie of Fluffy. Can I order one? And be like, sure. Because you would have your own account and have your pets' names and the pictures and everything already in that program. So that would be your way of salvaging those memories, besides them just being in your head, obviously. Problem is, like, a lot of the stuffed animal companies that I bought ones from, I guess, kind of fizzled out. Like, the one mall had a store called Plush Place, and they had pretty much all the stuffed animals were realistic looking, and I loved that store. But I guess it didn't do as well as they wanted it, and now it's replaced by something else. But that was one thing I thought would be really cool. Also, I had gotten into drawing fantasy creatures, mostly dragons and unicorns, and I have a notebook for each, and they're all different designs of them that I made up myself, and I gave them names, which I'd probably go back and change, but I don't know. Well, I had an idea for a story where both of them would be in it, and it would have to be like 3D CGI kind of thing, or make them as realistic as possible. So I wanted to be an animator, and I tried college, and I found out I was pretty much just learning all the same crap I did in high school, and I said, screw this. I'm tired of school. I just want to get out there and work and make money. I can't. It's college is just cramming too much into your head at once. Stuff that you don't need. I want direct interaction, hands-on, blah, blah, blah. And finding a trade school out here in the boonies of PA, yeah, I don't think so. So I gave up on that one. I still have my notebooks. I didn't get rid of them, and I don't plan to get rid of them. I mean, if there was ever a chance I could get with a company like Disney, Pixar, or DreamWorks, and have something like that done, and like still get the credit and at least some of the money for the designs and everything and the story itself, I would definitely go for that, but I'm not in the highest of hopes that it will happen. As far as current dreams, I feel like every time I have one, it just fizzles out and dies because, I don't know, either I give up on it too easily or just something bad happens and I'm just like, why did I bother? Right now, I would love to make money off of YouTube and quit retail, but I don't even see that happening, but I'm not going to stop YouTube. I want to learn more because, like I said before, I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to make thumbnails, and I would like to do gaming videos like everybody else does. But it's a matter of having the time to learn how to do all that and to be able to do it myself without screwing stuff up. Because time is precious for me with having a family and work and trying to get sleep in between it. So, yeah. I mean, this is one I'm going to keep trying to work at because I know a lot of times for YouTubers it takes time. But the one thing that's kind of spawned from that dream is getting my poems out for people to hear, to encourage them, to relate to them, and to hopefully make an impact on the world. I already did this the other day because my friend at work lost her brother, and it was a good thing I checked Facebook before I laid down because I saw her message, and immediately a poem came to my head, and I put it on the, there's a really good app. If you want an app that you can write quotes on that has cool backgrounds, or you can get your own backgrounds, it's called Quotes Creator. and they have tons of font styles and everything. So I put it on that, gave it a background, and then I sent it to her through Messenger, and she read it to all the family that was around with him and him in the hospital. He wasn't responsive at the time, but she has a feeling that he did hear it, and that means a lot to me that I touched that family with that. And she said she's going to have it printed out and laminated. So that's really, really cool. Even if I don't impact the farthest corners of the world, to be able to, impact a friend and their family, that means a whole lot too. So if you're young, don't give up on your dreams. If something better comes along, go for the better. Or if that dream just fizzles out and you're just like, I really don't have the desire for it anymore, well, then just be patient. Don't stress out. Something else will come along. It always does. Other than that, that is all the advice for that I have. And now for the ending of the poem, which is the encouraging part, I kind of split it this time because I thought it would make it a little more interesting. Never let someone tell you that your dreams are just a waste, or let those around discourage so they vanish without a trace. A dream is only a glimpse of a future that you can see in the depths of your mind's eye that possibly is meant to be. So like I said, don't give up. There's always better things ahead. Sometimes better, sometimes not, but never let anyone else discourage you from a dream if your heart is really 110% in it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.